Welcome to this episode of the Pickleball Crew. We are a group of avid pickleballers who get together whenever possible to discuss all things pickleball. Our focus is to inform, acknowledge those who helped build our game regionally, and to promote the sport of pickleball to our viewers. We do our best to present this with a love of the sport, a sense of humor, and a lot of fun. So join Jeff Fuchsia, Megan Armand, Cliff Armand, and the old guy, Bud Klein, in our latest episode.
All right, y'all. We are here at Pickleball Kingdom. I'm sitting here with kind of the brain trust of the coaching staff. Pickleball Kingdom has gotten Howard to come on board, and Howard has lined up a lot of the coaching staff. All four of us are on the coaching staff, as well as we have some ladies on our coaching staff. We got some of my LSU girls. But the first thing we're going to do today, Terry, what's your last name?
Root, R-O-O-T.
Terry Root. All right, we just grabbed a hold of Terry. We're going to do a little player profile on you, Terry. Well, it's going to be the first thing that we're going to do. So tell me how long you've been playing pickleball and how did you find it? Tell me your pickleball story.
I've been playing about 2 years, I would think, somewhere in there. My game doesn't really show it, but that's my experience level.
I beg to differ.
But basically, it was a journey to lose weight. Went to the doctor and basically told me I need to lose weight, so I started trying to walk in the afternoons. That went to running on a treadmill, which is really boring. And then I heard about this thing called pickleball. And so we went to the local gym in my area at Forest Park and started trying to figure out how to do it. And like I tell a lot of our beginners now, it can be habit forming, and it certainly has been.
Yeah. So you've been playing about 2 years. You weren't doing anything really before that as far as being active?
Yeah, I played a lot of golf. I played golf a lot, but
which is a good sport. It's just not
a lot of cardio involved,
right.
Unless this is part of it.
I heard that's a lot of it.
All right,
I was really good at that, Howard.
No, was you?
Yeah. So I met Terry through. I think I met him through you, right, Cliff?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Terry doesn't give himself a whole lot of credit, but Terry, you've been working real hard on your game, and the drilling thing. Would you say that's really what's helped you improve your game?
Yeah, that and more than just drilling. A lot of what I thought was drilling is not. I've learned from you a lot that drilling is more strategy, thinking about each shot. I thought drilling was dinking it back and forth and now we're ready to play. But really, the fun has come from the strategy and some knowing where to be on the court. And so it's really opened up a lot of the entertainment part of it for me.
Right.
Like drilling for a purpose.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not just going through the motion.
Correct.
Yeah. And a lot of people, they just like to play the game, and that's fine. But there is so much. We talk about how court positioning and shot selection, but court positioning is a big thing in pickleball. And when you get going and you start, some people don't want to think, and I get that. They're just ready to get off of work and go slap some balls around. But so for you, getting into the strategy portion of things has been really big.
Yeah, and I think it may relate to golf some, because in golf it's where you have to hit the ball to be successful, and so it's more of just getting up there, like saying, hitting and hoping.
Right.
So no, this has been fun, and I think some of the most progress I've made is being coached while we're playing.
Yeah.
And really, you can see, I should have been standing there, I'm standing here. So that moment by moment coaching is really turning, and I'm trying to apply some of that to the 101 beginners.
Right. Yeah. So I think Terry, I don't know if you could imagine yourself doing it, but I think you're very well qualified now to help beginners, help them understand the game. A lot of people, they look at beginners and they think, well, we don't really want to talk to them too much about strategy, but I'm a firm believer in when you first get a hold of somebody and you're coaching them and they're brand new, get them learning the strategy of the game. So
that's one thing I try to tell people, like, go ahead and get with a coach, at least in the beginning, to not form bad habits.
Yes.
Bad habits are really hard to break. So if you start out the right way and you don't have to break those habits, it's a whole lot easier to feather your game.
Right.
Yes, and some of that does allow some of the strategy to be developed. And so,
No doubt. And
that's what's so good about nowadays, with pickleball being so popular.
there's that opportunity for these new beginning players to get coaches. When we started, you know how we got coached? We got beat down, and we learned by the hard way. I mean, we came up through the ranks. I mean, we
Just
used to
trying to figure it
try to
out.
kill Jeff every time we played him. But nowadays with the coaches, it's so much better. And like you said, it's so much better nowadays to have coaching and to have that step up.
Yeah.
That what we did.
And I'd like to say too, I think a lot of it is kind of like going to the gym. The first step, getting there, is the hardest one.
Right.
And so if you get in here and find out how much fun the game it really is and how exciting it can be.
And get a foothold. Kind of get a foothold. We just played a game not just 15 minutes ago with a couple of new ladies that are really loving it, and they were pretty excited out there, Cliff. That's only like their second game ever.
Yeah.
But
and
they
were
just tickled to death.
Yeah, they were telling us we're already addicted.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that's part of it. Not only is it the endorphins that you get from playing, but it's also the skill level. You don't have to be great at it to get going and play.
Yeah. Easy to learn.
And it's the social part of it. It's fun talking to your friends, meeting up with your friends, doing stuff with new friends. Like, you know, I called Terry, I called Jeff, I called Howard just to talk sometimes.
Yeah.
Pick each other's brain about pickleball, about fishing, about life.
Yeah.
I mean, you form a friendship and you can't wait to hang out together.
Yeah. For sure. I don't know any of y'all if it's not for pickleball.
Me either.
But it's good to hear your story. We're going to take a step forward now, Howard. I want to get you and Cliff talking a little bit about some of the things that y'all are starting to try to create here and get going here at Pickleball Kingdom. Can you talk to us about that a little bit?
Sure. First, let me jump back at Terry and tell y'all what a great addition to our coaching staff. Terry,
For sure.
He's coming in, and he is not afraid to work with those beginners and intermediates. I mean, that's been his call. He loves doing that. He loves teaching the game. And I'm so blessed to have him. I'm blessed to have so many good coaches. You mentioned a few of them. We have about 10 coaches, and they're all very good coaches, all the way from top level coaches all the way down, and I'm very proud of them. I will say this, I wouldn't be in this facility if it wasn't for you guys, because I can't do this by myself. You guys have been right here with me, supporting me, doing what we need to do to try to get this place going. And Pickleball Kingdom, as you can see, it's a beautiful place.
Right.
And we want people to come and enjoy it. Some of the things we got coming up, we're going to start some league in April. We're
ladder
do
league?
like a ladder league night. We're
Yep.
going to do a ladder league
night.
Instead of running it over weeks, it'll be a night.
Yeah.
They'll come in and play. We'll have 16 women on one night, 16 men on another. There's one of our girls there.
A big portion is going to be ironing out kinks and this and that, and then hopefully around May we're going to do a whole league.
Yeah.
Why don't you, Cliff, tell me what a ladder league is? Help him, Howard.
Yeah, help me, Howard.
Don't you like you play with different people?
Yeah,
And if you win, you move up.
Right.
And you lose, you move down.
So how many matches would they play in a week?
Well, they'll come in, if it's a league, it's usually one night a week.
Yeah.
They'll come in for 2 hours and they'll play everybody they can in 2 hours. And it's a cumulative score.
Yeah.
So over the period of 6 weeks, your score can either go up or you're going to go down.
Yeah.
Depending on how you play.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you win 11-3, and your next score you lose 11-3, your total score is going to be 14.
14.
I got you.
So,
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what I really like about that. People love to blame things on their partner.
Exactly.
So that's going to be a good opportunity to make adjustments with whoever you're playing with, and it's going to be a referendum on your game, whether if you're moving up or moving down.
Exactly.
And it's not about showing you if you're bad or not, but it can show you what things you need to work on.
Exactly.
I like to try to coach people to be well-rounded players that can play a variety of different paces and styles. And
So I think that's a big part of doubles pickleball is being able to adapt your play to your partner. If you have a partner that, say, can't get to the kitchen as fast, so you need to put a little bit more loft on your drops.
Right.
If you have
Right.
somebody who's a little quicker, you can put a little bit more pace. If you have somebody that maybe is uncomfortable with a hands battle, you don't speed that ball up So you
Keep
got
it slow
to
to the
alter
right
your
time.
play
Yep.
compared to your partner.
Yep.
And this is going to teach and help people see a lot of that.
Also,
Okay.
we're going to be doing duper play.
Yes.
We're going to try to get that going.
Everybody loves having a duper
They
score.
love having
and
a
wondering
duper.
where they're at.
We're going to do
And there's a duper reset going on right
Reset,
now.
duper
so
reset.
You have to play so many games in so many months with so many different people. So we're going to be offering some duper game nights also.
Okay.
as well as tournaments too. We're going to be
That
putting
was my
on
next
some tournaments.
question.
We're going to be putting on some tournaments. We did a fun tournament last week. 40 players in a half a day signed up, and it went off with a great success.
Yes.
Great. We used our new system in here to keep up with the scores and everything. It worked really good. So we're definitely going to be doing some tournaments in the summer. We're looking at doing a kids camp.
Yep.
Trying to get some kids
Get some
involved.
kids
Yeah.
involved. Bring them in here during the summer. Get them out of the heat. There's a lot of things that we got on the agenda. I got to hand it to my boy Cliff here. Him and his wife Megan have been doing their homework and coming up with all kind of. They got a thing called divorce court.
Yep.
you
We're
know,
going to do that.
That's where married couples really go and play and get divorced, I guess. Huh?
So what it is, you start out with a partner. If you lose, you split. And each team that loses splits and switches partners.
Got you.
And then you got to try to work your way back to your partner.
I got
Yeah.
you. Mend that marriage up, huh?
Oh, yeah, exactly. You know, they say there's 3 lines in pickleball: baseline, kitchen line, and divorce line. When you're playing with your wife.
Yeah.
All right. So tonight is one of the first events that y'all came up with, right? What's
Yeah.
going on tonight?
We have teacher night tonight. Teachers get in half price. We know teachers have fun groups that they like to hang out, and there's no better deal than to get your group together playing pickleball and having fun.
Yeah.
So,
We're going to offer a lot of different things like that. Cliff's come up with some great ideas. We've come up with some ideas. Hopefully we can get people interested to come out and visit with us. Also, let me say this, if anybody's still interested, we offer Pickleball 101, which is a 1-hour free course. What my men Terry or Cliff or myself or Jeff, 1 hour of free class to teach a beginner how to play pickleball. Sign up.
Yeah.
It's on the app. Sign up.
yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, that's kind of a state of the union. I wanted to get Howard's perspective. We've done a couple of short podcasts here, but that's what we have going on here at Pickleball Kingdom. Back to you, bud.
All right, y'all, thanks for joining us for this episode of the Pickleball Crew. Go Pickleball on YouTube. Y'all like and subscribe. It really does us a favor. See y'all next time.
Well, that's it for this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave any comments and please like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks again and see you next week.